Hello and welcome to Message in a Moment. Today I'd like to talk to you about the life of a Christian in singing. Have you ever noticed that when you go into a church, when they come to a hymn that everybody knows and everybody begins to sing in a volume that just, it's almost deafening as far as the joy that it brings. And here's what I'd like to say to you, that the reason we sing as Christians is because when we took Christ in our heart, a song came into our heart. We literally have a reason we sing is because there's a song inside of us. In Hebrews chapter 2, Jesus is speaking, actually it's a quote from the Psalms that he says, I will sing praise in the congregation. So when you sing praise, Jesus is actually joining with you from the congregation to sing praise to the Father. Interestingly enough, when you go back and study the Old Testament, praise and worship literally filled heaven. Well, if heaven then, Jesus came to earth, he brought that. He brought that chorus of joy, that singing. And here's what the scripture says, let the word of Christ dwell in you richly, in all wisdom and teaching and admonishing one another, in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing with grace in your hearts to the Lord. That's found in the book of Colossians chapter 3, verse 16. And so you notice that the scripture says psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs. So obviously, we're just supposed to be living with a song in our heart daily. Listen to what chapter 40 says, verses 1 through 3. I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined and heard my cry. He brought me also up out of a horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock, and established my goings. And he put a new song in my mouth, even praise unto our God. Isn't that beautiful? He put a new song in my heart. I don't sing the songs of Who Shot John and Somebody Stole My Dog and my wife left and all the country crying whiny songs of and all this stuff people call music today. My friends, I'd rather just start singing the Alleluia chorus. Because you see, I've been in services where people begin to sing that Alleluia, and you thought for a moment you were translated into heaven. You see, the reason Christians sing today is not because we have a good voice. It's because we're making a joyful noise unto the Lord. Let the song come out today. Sing songs of joy. Walk in the pleasure of knowing God through Jesus Christ. Well, thank you for viewing, and until we meet again, God bless you is my prayer.